Hi, it's Malcolm here. Okay, so this strategy is about trading. Now, trading is where you lay first on in this particular type of trading. We lay first and then we back later. Now, as you know, these favorite lays don't often win anyway. So, in some ways, we're kind of not totally protected. Obviously, we aren't because some of them do win, but we're protected a little way. And so, what I suggest you do is that you stack the actual top value towards the actual runner losing. But we'll come to that a bit later. So, what is trading? Well, trading is basically you buy and you sell. Okay, people do it on the stock market all the time. In this case, we're buying the price on the horse and we're going to sell it later, hopefully for a bit more and make a bit of profit. So, what we do is we first of all take the lay position. So, we will take the price as early as we possibly can, and then wait to see if it goes out. If it doesn't go out, then we can just either leave it and hope that the horse doesn't win and we win anyway, or we cash out and make a small loss, which if you're trading is the proper way of doing things. Is that if you're going to use this strategy just for trading, then you should always cash out if you can't make profit. Now, you could go all the way in running if you want to. You could take BSP, or you could just keep watching the screen. Now, we'll come to that as we go along. First of all, let's have a look at the strategy that allows us to find the lay that we're going to try and trade on daily. Now, again, this is like a little scraping system. It's not going to be mega bucks, well, unless you've got lots and lots of money to play around with. But it could add a few points to your bank a month, maybe a bit more. It depends on how you trade, how often you trade, and whether you use my advice or you trade on a lot more of the runners than I'm saying that you should do. So the system is really simple. So we take the favorite lay a day system. Okay, and all we're going to do is look for the lowest priced runner within 4 and 5. So in this particular occasion, it's this one here. So this would be our trade. Now, as you can see, this actually ended up lower. So we would have lost money on that if we couldn't have got either the same price or slightly better price during the day. Now, I don't have all the prices during the day, so we can't tell what it did. But there could have been an opportunity to get out at the same price, or maybe it went up a little bit. I don't know. But this shows that you could well have made a small loss on that runner. So that's how it happens. Okay, so let's go to the next day. Okay, so we got 3 selections here. Now, on this particular day, I wouldn't take a 5. I think you're risking too much going for a 5 for this actual idea. Okay, we really want them in the 4s. You may well have come up with a little bit of profit on this one. You never know. But I prefer them in the 4s down to the high 3s, if you like. So this wouldn't have been a trading day for me. Okay, so let's go to the 3rd. Okay, so again, we can see that these both moved out, but again, this wouldn't have been a trading day for me because 5.3 and 5.6 is too high. Okay, now this particular day, and this is an example of about what can happen. Now, 3.75 is probably normally around okay. Now you see the result it actually won the race, this one here. So it wouldn't have been our lay selection, obviously, but in this particular case, it only had a score of 6, and it won the race. But as you can see, 3.75, there was an opportunity to trade out during the day sometime. So even if you took SP, you would have made a tiny bit of profit, but probably not a great deal, but a tiny bit. Okay, so here's one that I'm sitting on today, which is frozen here. Which is on Friday at 17:35. Now, this is when I first started beginning, so I don't know when you're watching this video, but this is when I started trying the idea out and seeing what it would take. Now, as you can see, I took a lay at 4.2 in the morning. Now, These are not big values, they're £2 or £3 bets, but I'm just trying to build up my bank as far as trading is concerned. Now, I've got this cash out here of 7p, and that actually was 11p just now. So I could have cashed out for a profit. And I know it's only small amounts, but profit's profit at the end of the day. And trading is about gradually building up the amount of profit you can make, and building up the skills for doing as well. Now, I'm holding out here for 4.8. So I've put my lay on at 4.2. Then I've put a stake in. And what happens is you get this like reading over here because this bet is now in play. So let me just, I can't even show you. But basically what happens is that when you start putting the prices in, it shows you, I don't know, let me just have a look. If we put in, so let's just do it on this place bets. Okay, so let's say we decided we was going to lay this one at 5 and we put £3 into the market. So as you can see, if that horse actually wins the race, we'd lose £12, which is 3 times 4 because you take the 1 off there obviously. If it loses the race because we've laid it, then we'll make £2.85, which is after commission. Now, so if we put a back bet in as well, and we ramp it up a little bit to say 5 point. Now I normally go for 4 ticks. You can go for more. Now what I do is I start playing around with stakes. There is calculators out there to do this, to tell the truth, but I'm looking for profit. Okay, so you can see that this is still showing a minus, and that's showing a positive. So because our loss could be up to £12, we need to make a little bit more. So if we put 2.65 in, and now you can see we're making less here, but we're still losing a bit. But if this selection wins the race, now sometimes it's better to stack it towards that selection losing the race, because it will. So you could make the most amount of money on it losing than winning, but that's up to you. So 2.70, so it's down to 12, and that's the way I normally stack it, is that I do it so that I will make money if it loses, and maybe lose a little bit if it actually wins the race. But you can do it just by like going up, and see now that's greened. No matter what happens, you either win 30p or 19p. So that would be our stake. So you'd always put the lay bet in first. As soon as the lay bet's matched, then you start playing around with the back stake, and just playing around with the information. Now, there are other ways of doing this to make it easier. There's software out there to make it easier, or even the Grail Spot will automatically trade for you if you put a selection in. So it can be done automatically. I'm just showing how it is. I had to add this quickly to the end of the video because just as I stopped talking to you, as you see, it's gone up to 11, and I'm still tempted to click that button. These two are going between each other, but I'd just like to see. Now, that's the time to cash out, I think, because I'm now at 19. Now, do I wait and just see whether to cash out? You can refresh the button and just see if anything else happens. There's obviously some money coming in for Olympic Duel, and it's pushing the value out a little bit. So dare I wait, see if that goes to 4.6. I'm going to be really mad at myself because I've done this yesterday and cashed out, and see if I can't brought that down to 4.6. I cancel that. I think I can just cancel that there. Cancel one match bets. Okay, so view open bets. Now, if I clicked on 4.5 and say put 255 in there, so take 265, 275. See, I'm now in profit. I could take more that way, 24. If I put in 280, and I'm up exactly where they're saying. In fact, it's dropped again, So I'm not going to get matched if I go down to 4.4. Yeah, I'd have to go up a bit, 288 I suppose. If I went to 288, I'm at that 11 or 18, so I could cash out there. So I just thought I'd show you that. I haven't decided to cash out yet. It looks like this price is going to go up and down for the next few hours. So maybe, just maybe, someone will come in with Olympic Jordan, push the price down, which could push Frozen out a little bit more. But as you can see, I could have cashed out and still can cash out um, and make either 18 or 11 depending on what happens. If I use cash out there, it'd be slightly different. So I'm going to cancel that for the moment and deal with that one because that seems quite good and see what happens. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about continuing the video, but I just wanted to show you that. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.